Hi, my name's Elaine Ellenwood. My business is called Transformation Through Reflection. I want to thank my three teachers before I start this video: Greg Tiffin, Nancy Ann Tappy, and Paul Goodberg. Much of what I'm saying here comes from their teachings and how it's filtered through my experience as a psychic. We live in an earth school. The first of the series described that. And it's a school that offers us three states of awareness, all of which are to help us in the challenges of the Earth School, which I cover briefly in the previous video. This particular video is about the state of awareness of sleep. Sleep is given to us so the universe can rebalance us. That's why after a nap, after a certain amount of time sleeping, you almost always feel better. This is why when your body is sick, you feel the great need to sleep. This is why we get a little psychotic without sleep. We have to have that balancing from the universe because the Earth School is difficult. And we need to be balanced and rebalanced to be here. And sleep is the time that we do that. So it's best to sleep in a room that has no electric charges in it, no electric currents, no iPhone, uh, nothing that is going to in any way disturb the energetic connection that the universe has with you. It's also good to sleep in a room that is comfortable. If you have noise around you, use something to blunt the noise, pink sound, white sound, whatever, so that you can put yourself into a relaxed state. Now, the deepest state that is considered the most healthy is one of sleeping in a dark luminescence. And for most of us, that one is not very familiar, but that is excuse me, considered to be the state of perfect sleep. What I suggest, instead of trying to attain that, is that you approach sleep from the point of view of the earth is balancing you when you go to sleep, and the earth will balance whatever you bring into your sleep. It'll balance into you. So if you bring stress in, you feel less stressful when you first wake up in the morning. If you're in pain, you'll feel less pain when you first wake up in the morning. And that's the universe fulfilling its promise to us that in this very difficult school, sleep is the rebalancing renewal. There is a way that you can work with that, which I personally really like. At night when you're going to sleep, and in the morning when you first wake up, you give yourself all the feelings in your body that you want to have when what you are wanting to manifest for yourself occurs, has occurred, will occur, how that will feel like. So basically, you project yourself into the future. Now, word of caution: there is no exercise that's truly spiritual that combines the will of another person with what you want. All deeply spiritual exercises are about you working with your own path and allowing others to follow theirs. So this doesn't work if you get yourself in a position where you're really attached to somebody and you want them to make a bigger commitment or less of a commitment or whatever. No. What you do is you give yourself the feeling that you're going to have, maybe if that happened, but you're not attached to how it would happen. You give your body that feeling and you go to sleep to the best of your ability in that state. And when you wake up, you try hard to remember to put yourself back into that state. Now, the reason this works is this school is controlled by timing. Excuse me, allergies. If we didn't have timing controlling us, this place would be crazy. So, what you're doing is you're aligning yourself with what you are hoping to develop in yourself, for yourself, as a way of being closer to the person that you want to be. and you're letting go of all that are going to participate in that because you don't have the wisdom really to design that. And then you let yourself be filled with that feeling. And over time, doing this and then letting the universe balance it in, and you wake up in the morning in it, and on and on and on, it will become more reality in you. And instead of carrying with you fear that you're not going to get what you want, fear that something's going to be taken away from you, fear, you are instead experiencing a full cooperation with what it is that you are wanting to manifest for yourself. And you're allowing the universe to line up the pathway that leads to that. It's also a pathway away from attachment, away from trying to get something the way you want it to be, and instead recognize that yielding that by working with this relationship with the universe, that you are now working in harmony with the school. You're now allowing the school to serve you because you're determining what you want to learn. You're learning it for yourself, not to manipulate any outer situation. And you are progressing forward as you adapt to the situation that life has right in front of you. And more you will see and feel that that situation actually has arenas that are starting to support what it is that you want. And then you can decide if you want to engage with them or not. So it's fun. Okay. Thanks for listening.